Hi and welcome back to the channel. Now today I just thought I'd try something a little bit different and see how it goes in terms of Starman Tarot reading and delving into a message that needs to come to you today, and we'll see how we do. So before I came out, I just randomly took two cards and put them in my pocket to see what, and asked for a guidance that I can share. So we'll see how it goes. And first card out, the King of Wands. King of Wands. Interesting. And the amazing thing about the Starman Tarot is that these cards are really portals to guidance from the greater soul, the soul of the universe, the soul of reality. And however you are, whatever situation you're in, whatever's going on, and these cards are so kind of more than detailed, really. It's about having the ability to transmit the right message at the right time. And what's coming through in terms of the King of Wands, and you'll see there the kind of, I don't know whether you can see it or not, it's kind of the cauldron of possibility, the cauldron of creativity, the creative spirit, the realm of rich possibility, yet unformed, that's ready to go into, like I said, the cauldron and be boiled or fired, the wand of fire, to be furnaced into the spark of an idea. But in this context of what is coming through, the King of Wands is also saying that you need to heighten, just checking my microphone's on, you need to look at what's going on in terms of your ideas. And this is really about saying that you can't, if there's something going on for you at the moment, you need to take yourself to a higher level. You need to expand your possibilities and expand your ideas. You've got to move to a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of understanding. And it goes back to that thing that you can't solve a problem or a challenge from the same level of consciousness that created it. So it's calling upon you to start to explore different ways of thinking about things, different ways of accessing the knowledge and the wisdom that you need. So unexpected sources. And it's this unexpectedness, in a sense, venturing into the unknown and trusting in the power of your creative spirit. Because it's really about the fire, the beautiful fire, this sacred flame of your creative spirit that wants to give birth to the ideas and the art and all of the rich possibilities that you have to offer. So the King of Wands is almost like it's also looking at your body. And in particular, the King of Wands is very good for the fascia. So the fascia is kind of like a miraculous crystalline matrix that the medical profession really doesn't say much about, but it's actually an interface between the great spirit or the soul and the physical reality. So it's really looking at how you embody your vision, to create a vision, to bring forth your vision, and to work on this, to be diligent with how you approach it. This isn't a casual matter. It's so important and it's so vital for your well-being. But you see, the thing is that the messages that the universe is giving, they can be picked up on many levels. And your body, your sensory capacity is very important. So you can feel your vision, you can feel it, and you will know in yourself, in your body, in your inner sense, your, like I said, that crystalline matrix will register and communicate with you. So this is also about trusting your feelings. And also the other thing about the furnace, the creative furnace, is that it's calling upon you to throw into that all of the things that are getting in your way, that you feel are blocking your creativity, blocking your ability to really explore life through the creative lens. So you can throw things into this cauldron and it will perform the alchemy. It will transform them. It will give them new life, transform them, turn them into something that is valuable. So you will get back a different energy. They'll transform the energy of your challenges. So it starts to get you into the mindset of seeing that every challenge, every setback is actually a sacred possibility, and not to be afraid of these things. So this king, he's not afraid. He has a confidence in life. And it's calling for you to have a confidence in your life, to be confident in your abilities, to be confident in your gifts, and to offer these gifts up to the greater power, the higher power within you. And this higher power will communicate with you and guide you. And the wand is also, it's the symbol of magic. And the idea that you have access to a form of magic, which I call natural magic. And it's calling upon you to make full use of this, to indulge yourself in your creative magic. So this is a time of looking at what your vision is. Are you in alignment? Are you living your vision? Are you committed to something that adds value to not only you, but the world? So the vision has a bigger possibility, a bigger scope. So it starts to sit outside of the ego realm. And in this, your vision becomes a sacred thing too. So it's time to look at your vision. It's time to think about this over the next few days and ask yourself the question, if nothing was in my way, what would I be creating? What life would I want to express through my physical being, my words, my work, my relationships? And the wand gives you a capacity. And like I said, it's starting to get into that mode of saying that you understand that you have to go and actively seek out a higher possibility. Like I said, you can't solve things from the same level of consciousness that created them. You have to move to a higher possibility. You have to be committed to that. And realize that your time is precious. So we have different ways of looking at time through the king. And you see, like, he's bringing things to life. This is about bringing your ideas to life and realizing that you have something precious to offer the world. So just play with that as a concept. See where it takes you. And here I am with the second card. See what we've got in store here. Aha. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords. Now the message that's coming through from this, I mean the sword, everyone's, the other great thing about the Starman Tarot is that you can start to look at these things and gain your own way of understanding them, not having to follow the regimented way of looking at things. And this is about choosing paths for sure, but also the sword, I mean, traditionally is air. But I'm going to suggest that it's also about the metallic, the metal, the tempering. So this is also looking at the temporal, your temporal orientation, your relationship to time, your relationship to making choices. So this is saying don't rush into things, a bit like we were talking about with the King of Wands, is that take your time, be discerning, choose your actions wisely, choose your path carefully, be a connoisseur of time. Treat your time and your energy as something that's precious. It's a gift. And when you come to the right path, understand that you will know that path. You will see it. And you see it again from within. So temporal, tempering, temporal, temper. So this is also saying that there may be challenges, there may be people that we say we lose our temper. So when you temper a sword, you make it stronger, you make it into something that can cut through things. But when you lose your temper, when your temperament is not balanced, is not strong, then you have this situation where you're losing power. So it's looking at how you can embrace challenges, and look at the people that are challenging you as opportunities for you to explore new ways of thinking about how you show up in the world. And it's asking you to say that the people that come your way are teachers. Everything that comes into your scope is a teacher. And once you start to treat your life like that, you treat the situations like that, then your whole world begins to transform. And you have different opportunities presented to you through situations and circumstances that would normally have limited you. So you get a higher vista. So you see in the card, for example, in choosing the path, you'll get a higher perspective and you're taken up to the sacred flame. And there's a wiseness in this, a wisdom. And it's trusting again in the wisdom of your heart and realizing that the brain and the mind, if there is such a thing as a mind, no one's found one yet, they also have their limitations, and there are higher ways to gain insight and direction. And these things are available to you. And then you have a spiritual direction, a soul direction. And it's this way of opening up to you having the right choice, making the right choice, choosing the right path. And you can begin to realize that you can be guided. There is guidance. There's a higher form of guidance, a higher form of intelligence. And this is always available to you. And so you begin to take your actions by consulting this guiding principle. And it's like looking and saying, well, the metal, the metallic the hardness, the precision that you can bring to the choices that you make, the decisions that you make, are going to forge. Interesting, we use the word forge as in like something that's forged, but you forge things in the fire, a bit like the King of Wands. The furnace is forged. You make things, you transform things. So you make the metal soft, and then you combine metals to make them harder, stronger, more resilient, sharper. So this is really about sharpening your instinct, sharpening your intuition, your inner tuition, to the point where you begin to trust yourself more and more and realize that your life has value and real value. And you have gifts to give to life. And so this, combined with your vision, means that your vision, as you work more on creating a compelling vision for your life, you begin to embody that. And that becomes an embodiment of your vision. You're walking your talk. You are giving your gifts. You are committed to those things. So I hope this helps you. And good luck with all that you're doing. I wish you great good fortune, great love, and I'll see you again in the next video.